Very unfortunate that I'm making this video, but if I don't document this type of thing that's going on, then people will think I'm just making it up. So, long story short, yesterday I was visiting my mom in Charlottesburg, PA, and we have this racist neighbor who I had no idea about, and I didn't understand. I don't understand how somebody can act very entitled, be very, abrasive, confrontational, and very loud with me. So outside of our house there's public parking. I understand, park wherever you want that you can legally do, and so we have 3 parking spots in our outside of our house, but you have to walk over the lawn. And if it's rainy, I don't want my mom to slip, fall, hurt herself, or something worse. So we have a walkway where it goes into the street, and then from there we can walk safely to the car. We have a racist neighbor who lives down the street but doesn't want to park outside of his house. He wants to park outside of our house. He has 2 cars. So I'm going to upload pictures so you can see what's going on. And so there's, according to him, ample space for us to go from the sidewalk, or from the end of our walkway into the sidewalk to go to the street. I'm trying to explain to this guy that I'm tall enough where I can walk over the puddle because it's not going to bother me, but my mother, who is shorter and old, is not going to be able to do that. And I was like, you want her walking through in the puddle and stuff like that? And he said that it's just not his problem. He doesn't care. He very, very loud, and there's no logic to his reasoning. So he was saying, I'm allowed to do this, that, whatever the case is. But he's clearly he's parking over. It's yellow and it's painting on the ground. Basically, you can't park here. Leave some space. So my mother and my brother was telling me that they've had an incident with this guy for years, dating back to 2014. And I just got, being in front of him, this is the first time that I'm speaking with this man. And the first thing I said to him was like, good morning. Do you mind moving that car just a couple feet back so that there's enough space for us to walk out? He was like, I can legally do whatever I want, and yelling at me. I can legally do this. If you have a problem with it, call the cops, call the mayor, call whoever you want, but I'm not moving because I'm allowed to park here and blah, blah, blah. And I should have recorded this when it happened. And going forward, I will record this because it doesn't make any sense. And given the time that we're in right now, I'm not trying to fight with anybody. I don't want to argue with somebody over a parking spot. And if you just move a few feet away, then the issue is solved. So I had to ask him repeatedly. I had to tell him that the issue is that you're blocking the way for us to walk out into the street. His reasoning is that he can do whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. He can park there and it's not illegal. So my mother came out the house and she was yelling at him. He was yelling at her, and I'm trying to keep them both. I'm trying to keep my mother calm. But I don't care about this guy. I just don't want him parking outside of blocking the pathway so that my mother can't get out. Anyway, she gave me a number. I called the mayor. I spoke with the mayor. She was very, very nice and she's understanding. And then I spoke with another guy who lives down the street who's also had issues with this guy as well. And he was telling me that he sees this guy every morning and every day argue with someone about something for no reason. I think that and I told him this. I was like, it seems like this is intentional and you're doing this personally against us. And I don't understand the reason why, but it would help my mother out. I'm fine, but the main concern is just my mom. And then I don't know if this guy's crazy, insane, racist. Well, he's definitely racist, but I don't know if he's crazy to the point where he might do something to her if they get into an argument. And that's what I'm most worried about. So that's why I'm making this video, and this will be number one. I'm also gonna attach after this an incident that my brother luckily recorded dating back to October 25th, 2018. So, I'll just keep uploading these videos as they go along, and hopefully this comes to an end, because I know that if I wait for the city, if I wait for somebody else to take care of this, it's not going to get done. And I'm trying to do this the right way, where making people who have the power to change this aware of what's going on. My hope is that this guy will leave us alone, not bother us anymore, and not do things to harass us, to make us uncomfortable, because I don't want to be living in a space where I don't feel welcomed. And that's what this guy is making me and my mother feel like, and my brother as well. And then just found out again that there's another guy across the street who's on his side. So now I'm living in a street, or my mother is living in a street with two neighbors who are blatantly racist for personal reasons that we didn't start. And hopefully this gets resolved soon.
Three parking spaces. We have 3 spots.
I'm not blocking your car.
We have 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. Someone's to come home. He's parked right such. Okay.
Paul, what is the problem? Why you are having hard time with that?
Because there is no other parking on Bell.
Have to. It's not your. It's not yours. Do you see what parking means?
Each person.
Don't come out that far, Mom. Come here, man.
There's a yellow there.
He's
yellow there.
He's a threatening person. Don't go
Each
near
one
him.
is yellow.
Do you see her parking in front of us? Do you see this lady coming here because there's no parking? Paul, this is not right. And you know it's not right. You're trying to bully
Well,
us.
I know it's right.
No, don't move the car now. Don't move the car now.
I know this is right.
Oh, so you know it's right? Wait for the police to come and tell you you're right.
I would like them to tell me
They will.
you can park.
Yeah.
If you can show
Remember
me
you
a deed
tried
that
this?
says you have 20 feet
Yeah,
of
but remember
parking,
you tried this before?
Please show a deed.
And then you asked my mom. My mom told the police officer to not give you a ticket. But this is what you do to us.
I park right over yonder where
In front of my
I'll
yard.
gladly move.
This man parks.
But I'm not blocking a car.
It doesn't matter if you're blocking the car, it's my driveway. This man parks in front of my driveway. Tells us he wants to see our deed, right? So that
If you
he can
show
park
me that
there.
says I have 20
He
feet
wants
of
to
my
see
driveway,
our deed.
Gladly.
No, you don't have to see that. You're not an officer. You just
I
can't.
wanna see it.
You can't park in front of people's parking. You can't do that. Why wouldn't you park in front of somebody else's parking? You see Morris? Thank you.